Welcome once again, everyone, to another entrance exam video. I am going to explain the setup that you want to use to get past Division 4A. Now, Division A is the one that I'm going to be looking at because on this server I have not passed Division A, but here is the quick and easy guide to the setup. It is the same as my last video. Generally speaking, for the crystals will remain the same and your overall team comp will remain the same. So as you can see here, my team comp is Holly in F1, then Aurora also in the front row, followed by Izanami, Monica, Angelica, and Sydney in that specific order. You can see it on the screen. Now, the thing that has changed is that now these girls are level 330. The servant level has been increased to level 180, and the girls are limit break 5 with all their potentials. And your antiques can be 6 stars. So does that change which antiques you want? Absolutely. Your crystals remain the same, but for Angelica, you want that fully upgraded black magic hat. She does not have access to her elite skills yet, so your crystal will still remain at speed attack, as you see on the screen. Now, as for the other girls, you want to have on Monica double HP as last time, and a fate guide. Now, the reason you didn't say fate guide previously is because you weren't going to get that 50 energy. You only want energy antiques if you can actually get the 50 energy. That way you start the battle with full energy. Great. Now moving on, Sydney, double HP just like before on her crystal, and we're going to keep the black magic hat, or you can use any damage reduction antique that you have. So for example, if you have Eternal Dawn, be it the orange version or the pink version, you will be okay. But I only have black magic hat for damage reduction, so I'm going to use that. Now, let's see, for Aurora, curiously enough, Neutron Blades is unlocked regardless of whether you have it. Like, I don't have it on the server. However, as you can see, I'm able to equip it on Aurora. Neutron Blades is a very, very rare antique, which previously was only obtainable through if you were a pay-to-win player, or if you saved up for months and months and managed to get the right event in Atelier Valera, you would be able to use your Elementium to exchange for such an antique. But nowadays you can exchange using lucky crystals and rune engravings for Neutron Blades, but still most people don't really have it. But they made it available to everyone, and I believe they made it available to everyone because the new girl Aurora performs at her best with this antique. This antique, as you can see, gives her 20% plus 20% attack, 50 speed, and 25% extra control rate. This is important for her because as part of her attributes, right, part of her skills is that she crystallizes enemies. She also poisons them, and there's other effects with crystallization, but the main effect that we care about for Neutron Blades is her crystallization. So you put Neutron Blades on Aurora, everybody has access to it, and you keep on her crystal, speed, and HP. Then on Izanami, with your crystal, you will go speed, HP, and you will take Fate Guide on her as well. So Fate Guide will go on both Izanami and Monica. Sydney, however, will still take that black magic hat, so don't get that confused, and the gears are still the same. You want Cure on the pink set for Sydney, as well as on Monica, as well as on Izanami. So you have 3 girls with Cure, giving restoring 15% max HP to 2 random girls in the team. So you're really fully covered that way. With Angelica, again, of course, we say speed attack, and her gear will be the 3rd point, weakness recognition. So make sure you do that. Now Holly, I haven't mentioned her. She takes double HP like before, and she still takes black magic hat or any damage reduction, like I said. So Eternal Dawn is on the table, as is Queen's Crown. Queen's Crown is specific to fairies, so if you have Queen's Crown unlocked, make sure you tap into it, use it here. Now the other thing we have here is for her equipment abilities, you want added protection. That first slot, she will gain additional damage reduction. Great. So now that everybody is accounted for in terms of crystals, antiques, and the like, let's go ahead and take a look at their limit breaks. Monica, since we don't have any ghosts, let's start from the left with our houses. Start with Monica. Limit break, you want these potentials. You want potential life, potential healing aura, potential baptism, potential life again, and then potential shield. You will put potential shield on all the girls, by the way. That's the only LB5 potential that we really care about. So use that. Then for Sivney, very similar. We're going to take potential life, potential crit damage resist, potential baptism, potential life again, and then potential shield. So we actually don't tap into that potential speed that gives us speed, HP, and attack. We do not need to do that. So that's what I recommend, given that her attributes here clearly affect her rather scale with her HP. For example, when dealing a basic attack, she'll consume 25% of her current HP to heal 3 allies with the lowest HP. And for her active, she'll deal damage to all enemies, afflict them with ether leakage. She heals the ally with the lowest HP for 50% of her max HP. So it's really important that we get the maximum HP possible out of these potentials. All right. Whoops, I forgot to put up here. We just looked at Sivney. Now Aurora. Her potentials are as follows: potential speed, potential crit damage resist, potential baptism, potential speed, and potential shield. Notice as well that we're taking baptism on all the girls. So your third potential should always be baptism, and your fifth potential should always be the shield. Then for Holly, we have potential life, potential healing aura, potential baptism, potential life again, and then potential shield. Next, for Izanami, we have potential speed, potential crit damage resist, potential baptism, potential speed, and potential shield. Then last but not least, we have Angelica. For Angelica's limit break, we will take potential speed, potential backwaters, potential baptism, potential speed, and potential shield. This is your standard I'm a damage dealer type of setup. So this is a setup that Rogue will take as well, for example. Alright, so that covers all the girls that we're using in our team. Let's go ahead and start knocking out some battles. Let's see. This is a Frexy, Blair, Aurora, Nephilim, Izanami. So are they going for Rainbow here? They are. Let's just go ahead and... Yep, just go ahead and fight. And of course, our servant will still be Deerling. Deerling is still the optimal servant to use. Alright, fight. Okay. Round 1 is always slow. Izanami has granted everybody some shields. Interesting. Monica, Cass. The fun part comes after round 2, because that's when Angelica starts one-shotting people. But as you can see here, Aurora has crystallized the enemy Nephilim and the enemy Aurora. Okay, the Frexy's doing some damage. Okay, we have our Aurora being petrified here. Oh no, and our Holly as well. Alright, Angelica has just casted. Nephilim lives. Nephilim lives thanks to the Monica there. Oh, but she just died. And now Angelica attacks. Oh, the enemy Aurora does not die. Here goes our Izanami. Enemy Izanami doing her follows. Holly doesn't do very much damage, but that's okay. She's primarily there to tank. Notice the enemy had a subpar servant there. They had our friendly little neighborhood demon cat instead of deerling. Holly dies, but so does the enemy Aurora. Okay, our Aurora just crystallized 2 people. The enemy Izanami and the enemy Monica. Angelica hit a protected Izanami, so she didn't die. Monica's very strong in PvP, like annoyingly strong. But the Izanami ends up dying anyway. Okay, the Phexi did negative damage there. Right, the Monica dies, and then there goes the Phexi. So let's take a look at the damage. Right, Holly died, but Aurora dealt the most damage, actually. The reason she dealt most damage, actually, is because she essentially cleaned up after Angelica. Angelica wasn't able to kill some people because of the enemy Monica. And the Aurora at the beginning of next round ended up securing those kills instead. So that was interesting. Lots of healing going on, as you can see. Their Izanami healed way more than anybody on our team, but she kind of had more to heal. All right. So yeah, this team is probably gonna keep winning. They have a Mika and a Von Helsing. So the Von Helsing could easily nuke our Angelica if we're not careful, but I think because we have Monica with a Fate Guide, she will be able to win out. And they don't have an opportunity to reduce our energy, so this should go in our favor. Alright, Angelica has been taunted by Mika. That is not what we want to see. Let's hope that the taunt gets removed thanks to baptism. Oh wow, the Von Helsing died. That was early. Okay, Angelica's free of taunt. The enemy Mika is petrified. Angelica's preparing to fire in round 3. Nephilim is crystallized. Thank you, Sivney, for the heal. Oh, enemy Sivney dies. And Angelica kills everyone. Yep, as predicted. Okay, next. Izanami and F1 instead of Mika. I don't recommend that. And they also don't even have Aurora. So I'm not quite sure why this might be a filler. Like somebody's just putting this team in for filler to maybe help other people. Or maybe they haven't used their attempts today yet. And of course, just a little educational note about all these swirly things above the enemy's heads. The green swirlies have to deal with Holly's marks, and the yellow swirlies are dealing with Angelica's marks. So some people have both. You should feel sorry for them because they will die very painfully. Alright, enemy Nephilim cast, but the enemy Izanami is crystallized. Part of the reason that we keep seeing girls get crystallized is Aurora's neutron blades. The enemy psychic is crystallized as well. Alright, Izanami lives. Okay, and so does the Mika. We'll see how this goes. They should win, obviously, though. Yeah, Mika just dies right there. Holy moly. Alright, and then so does Izanami. Yeah, they took a very weird servant into the battle. I think that they might just have this team there to help other people. Alright, so that team is a win. All right, and we have oh, I forget how to say her name. Uriel. But here's the kicker. Of course, they look a little scary because they have an Apate, an Angelica, and a Nephilim. Plus, they have a good support with Izanami. However, they don't have Sivni or Monica, and Sivni and Monica are gonna kind of counter all the damage that they have going on for them. So let's see. But the Apate might prevent our Monica from casting round one. Okay, Izanami gets to cast, and Apate is petrified. Our Monica is good to cast. Alright, nice. This is the advantage of speed, guys. This prevents... It gives you the upper leg. You get to avoid getting gotten. You get to cast your abilities before they can prevent you from casting them. The enemy Nephilim is crystallized. Let's go. And the enemy Apate is petrified. That's exactly what we want. Okay, lots of healing going on. Sivni with the heal. As you can see, all the marks floating around people's heads. Alright, Angelica does a lot of damage there, and she kills everyone. That's exactly what we want. Our Monica dealt 0 damage. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Oh my goodness, quite impressive. Okay, so our required ranking, by the way, is 40%. So we need to clear 40%. Let's go ahead and hit another battle. Now this team looks a little scary because they do have a Theresa. However, it lacks Sivni Monica, and they have Geisha, who isn't really effective at LB5 because you're with the baptism potential. She just gets countered pretty hard. So let's do this fight. Also, the Aurora is in F1. That's not what you want. That's not where you want to put her. At that point, just put a tank in. But they did go for a particular aura here. They went for resistance. Boost to crit damage and to HP. Alright, our Holly and our Monica got crystallized. Oh wow, that was a lot of healing that just came through. Alright, let's see what Angelica does. She's gonna be our damage dealer here. Poor Diana. Diana lives though. Congratulations, Diana. She does some damage, but not a whole lot. We get some healing with Deerling. Our Holly is silenced and crystallized and has Theresa prison on her. My goodness, our poor Harley is going through it. Alright, Sivni cast. Oh wow, that's big damage onto that poor girl. Alright, Monica does her cast. Angelica's preparing to fire. Theresa switched HP with Monica. Oh, and Theresa dies. Alright. Every round they take damage. Yeah, our Angelica did quite a lot of damage, 53 mil. And our Monica healed for 49 mil, Izanami for 27 mil, Sivni for 37 mil. Our Angelica healed for 7.2 million. Interesting. Anyway, we have cleared our objective. We're at 37.4%, but let's just keep fighting. This team looks like we can probably take it. There's no Monica. There's a Sivni, but no Monica. And the Sivni would be protecting Cassie? Question mark? Why do that? Alright. Oh, that Cassie is fast. Oh, poor Holly. She's in Theresa's blade prison. That Theresa probably also has neutron blades on her, by the way. Like if the enemy team doesn't, if you use Theresa and you don't put neutron blades on her, you are trolling. To put it bluntly. Okay, Holly is free of her prison. Good for her, good for her. Alright, good healing damage from Sivney. Enemy Sivney and enemy Frexie both die. Blair dies and woof. Alright, everybody's dead. Angelica finished everybody off. Alright, we're gonna keep fighting. Okay, I think, yeah, this video's about 20 minutes already, so I might just skip this one. This one's pretty obvious because it's Mika, Uriel, Psychic. This one's gonna be easy win. We're gonna hit skip. Yep. Look at the damage. Angelica came through very heavily. Not sure why their Izanami was their big damage dealer. She dealt 35 million damage. That's kind of crazy for an Izanami. I might watch that later. Apate and ooh. Actually, this site looks like it'll be at least a little bit interesting. Let's watch this one. Alright. The enemy Apate didn't do that much damage, but when Holly gets 100 energy, will it kinda hurt? Not really? Alright. Again, you see all the swirly marks above people's heads. The Holly marks are in full force. Von Helsing might nuke Angelica here. Let's be careful. Oh wait, she won't though. She's crystallized, isn't she? Oh wow, lots of healing. Okay, Von Helsing dies. And then so does everybody else once Angelica fires. Insane. Honestly insane. Okay. A lot of these fights just end because Angelica casts. This one I skipped. Really easy. And this one, it has Fenrir. Fenrir isn't good, by the way. And you also just shouldn't put your Mika in back row. So I'm going to skip this. Easy, easy, easy. All right, so current ranking is 10.2% in Division A. And here we have all of our rewards. In our challenge reward section, we can just go ahead and collect all those. So we are now at 180 points. Awesome. Our next mission rewards requirements are going to be to fight 20 battles with Aurora in Team 8 or above. So once we hit S tier tomorrow, we do our other 10, and then we'll have those 30 points in. And then we want to keep fighting in the next couple days to get the full mission rewards. We want to fight 30 battles with Aurora in Team S or above. Team comp has worked for me on another server. As you can tell, the gold and gem counts are different. I have a different account going on here, but I have the same defensive setup and I have the same offensive setup. You would be able to see if I had test certificates left. And I am at a rank of 9.4%, way above the required 40% ranking. So that's really good for me. It's quite effective across all servers, so you can get these same results with your own team moving forward. Now again, the same team comp is going to be effective for all divisions. It's effective in Division S and Division A. You just need to change a few things here and there once you progress to higher tiers. But you should be able to get that nice little S plus frame even if you missed one day. Good luck everybody, and I will see you in the next one when we talk about Division S. But in the meantime, let me know what you guys think about this new change here. What do you think about Neutron Blades becoming available for all girls, regardless of whether you yourself own Neutron Blades? You think it's a marketing tactic to appeal to players who would otherwise not really be interested in Aurora? Do you think that maybe Aurora is bad without Neutron Blades? Or do you think that a regular player who just gets Aurora won't really get much out of her if she doesn't have Neutron Blades? Do let me know. I'm quite curious to see what the community is thinking about all of this. But until next time, good luck with your entrance exam ranking, and I'll see you in the next video.